there's a light barrier ahead. I can't continue lest we find a way to disable it. But I can see an air shaft right here. Maybe Muffin can find something. In this room, a lot of tubes end in one big machine, but I can't tell you what it does. Seems like some sort of crankshaft, but for what purpose, I wonder? There are more faces around as well, and 2 portable tanks, filled with what appears to be a liquid.
Inspect with eye. Optional dialogue. 1. Was there ever a behemoth in combat? Open console. Was there ever a behemoth in combat?
There was one time, during the Resource War in 2081, a behemoth prototype called Titan was used, and it was horrible. Roughly 300,000 people died within minutes. Behemoths have been made illegal to build, own, or use immediately after the incident. There have been 7 attempts to develop and use one since, which have all been shut down by the EIU. How the Dark Dragons managed to build 2 of them is beyond me.
Inspect with eye. Open console with return.
Ja, nochmal die Unterhaltung gehört und damit herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Code7. Noch mit dem alten Computer. Der neue muss noch ein wenig warten, leider. Deswegen werde ich noch ein paar Folgen aufnehmen, damit ich auf jeden Fall genug Zeit habe, das Ganze einzurichten, sodass wir dann vielleicht auch gut aufnehmen können das nächste Mal. So, ja, wir müssen irgendwie, haben wir ja gemerkt, den kleinen Muffin in den Airshaft befördern. Ich meine mich zu erinnern, da müssen wir eine bestimmte Position anvisieren, beziehungsweise anschauen mit Bear. Jetzt muss ich gerade nochmal schauen.
Inspect the tanks.
Let's see. They contain oil. At least I think it's oil. Might be what's running through the tubes.
Inspect the 1. Machine.
Na gut, das lassen wir nochmal alles anschauen, weil das wird auch noch nicht
haben wir.
Yeah, as said, I have no idea what it's used for. Only that it hasn't been for a while.
So.
When activated, this looks like it could be able to move corridors. Very powerful.
Oh, maybe it was one of these shifting room buildings that they prototyped years ago. The concept didn't really catch on.
Okay.
Inspect the 1.
Wir machen nochmal alles durch.
Inspect the tubes.
Gray or black tubes, it's hard to tell in the red light. They sometimes move. I think liquids are running through them. Each tube is really massive. As thick as a leg, or maybe thicker.
Okay.
Inspect the 1. Inspect the faces.
Not as many faces as in the previous tunnels, but still a lot. They have their eyes closed, though.
Please, kill me. Please. Your wish is my command. Rest now. Remember them as Ida, which was their name.
New intelligence info found. YDA. Novice victim.
Rest in peace, Ida.
Okay, das hatten wir letztes Mal schon, aber wir müssen es eben nochmal machen, weil es eben nicht gespeichert. So, jetzt muss ich mal schauen. Ich glaube, wir brauchen die Ansicht der Röhren. So, und jetzt gehen wir mal
Muffin.
Deploy. Komm her. Da ist der Airshaft. Tatsächlich. So. Enter. Ah,
Muffin programming app. Write down a program with the keyboard.
So, jetzt geht's wieder los.
Start program. Muffin position. Muffin facing right. Movable from here. Left. Right.
Okay.
Use the arrow keys for movement.
Nach rechts und nach links.
Movable from here. Up. Right.
Okay.
Use the arrow key. Movable from here. Left. Right. Use the arrow keys. Movable from here. Left. Right. Use the arrow keys for movement. Movable from here. Up. Left. Use the arrow keys for movement.
Hier können wir nach oben.
Button here movable from here. Down. Left. Use the arrow keys for movement.
Okay.
A wall is blocking the way. Current place. Movable from here. Up. Left. Use the arrow keys for movement.
Okay, oh wei. Schauen wir mal, ob wir das hinkriegen.
Muffin programming app.
So,
Write down a program with the keyboard. Start program with space. Used. Available functions. Go forward. Go forward.
Wir brauchen while.
While. Available conditions. Button here. Facing down. Facing left. Facing right. Button here. Choose with return.
Ja. Was brauchen wir denn?
Facing down. Choose with
While,
return.
nein.
Button here. Choose. Wall right. Choose with return.
Nee,
Wall left.
while.
Choose with return. Wall ahead. Choose with return. No wall right. No wall left. No wall ahead. Choose with return. Empty line. Choose command with tab. Start program with space. Available functions.
Go
forward. Empty line. Choose
so,
command with
jetzt
tab.
machen wir...
Available. While. Turn right.
Wo ist
Turn
denn das
left.
if?
Press button.
Da, if.
Available conditions. Button here. Facing down. Facing left. Facing right. Button here.
If.
Choose with return. Wall right. Wall left. Wall ahead. No wall right. No wall left. Choose with
No
return.
wall left.
Empty line. Choose command with while. Turn right.
left.
Turn left. Empty line. Choose command with tab. Start program with space. Hold down shift to explore Muffin area with the arrow keys. Turn left. Start. End of last conditional statement. Empty line. Choose command with tab. Start program with space. Hold down shift to explore Muffin area with the arrow keys. Available functions. While. Turn right. Turn left.
Ah, ich hab's, glaube ich,
Press
mach's immer
button.
falsch.
If. Choose with return. Available conditions. Button here. Facing down. Facing left.
Halt nochmal die Klappe.
Facing right. Wall right.
Nee.
Choose with return. Wall left.
Ja, komm schon.
Wall ahead.
No wall right.
No wall right. Empty line. Choose command with tab. Start program with space. Hold down shift to explore Muffin area with the arrow keys.
Funktioniert das, was ich vorhab? Ich habe gerade keine Ahnung, ob das so stimmt.
End of last. Turn left.
Nein,
If.
gib mir das.
End of last.
Hä?
Empty line. Choose
Nein, was
command
soll
with
denn
tab.
das?
End of. Empty line. End of last conditional statement.
Hä?
Empty line. End of last conditional statement. If. No
Hä?
wall right. Turn left. End of last conditional statement. If. No wall right. Start.
So, da
Empty
soll
line.
ich hin.
Available. Go forward. While. Turn right. Choose with return.
Right.
Empty line. Turn right. End of last conditional statement. If.
Ja.
No wall right. Turn right. Empty line. End of last conditional statement. Empty line. End of last conditional statement.
Schau mal, ob das funktioniert. Ach nee, wir brauchen noch eine Bedingung.
End of last. Empty line.
Moment.
Turn right. Empty line. End of last.
So, die machen
Empty
wir
line.
hier raus.
Turn right. End of last conditional statement. Empty
Und hier
line.
machen wir
Choose
jetzt
command
noch
with
eine
tab.
if.
Available.
Hallo.
Turn left. Turn right. Press button.
If.
If.
Das wollte
Choose
ich.
with return. If. Available conditions. Button
Button
here.
hier.
Choose with return. Empty line. Available. Go forward.
Nee, warte, da
While.
war doch hier irgendwie... Na, komm.
If.
Press button.
Empty line. Choose command.
So.
Press button. End of last conditional statement. Empty line. End of last conditional statement. Empty line.
So, schauen wir mal, ob das funktioniert überhaupt. Also.
While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall left. End of last conditional statement. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall left. End of last conditional statement. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall left.
So,
Turn
jetzt
left.
schauen wir nach oben.
Muffin is now looking up. End of last conditional statement. If. No wall right. End of last
So, das
conditional
passt.
statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead.
So, nach
Go
oben.
forward. If. No wall left. Turn
Ah,
left. Muffin is now looking left. End of last conditional statement. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. Press button. Muffin has pressed a button. While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall left. End of last conditional statement. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While.
Das war,
No wall
ich,
ahead.
falsch.
Go forward. If. No wall left. End of last conditional statement. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall left. End of last conditional statement. If. No wall right. Turn right. Muffin is now looking up. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead.
Okay, vielleicht ist es doch richtig.
If. No wall left.
Ach, fuck.
Turn left. Muffin is now looking left. End of last conditional statement. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall left. End of last conditional statement. If. No wall right. Turn right. Muffin is now looking up. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While.
Ich weiß nicht, ob
No
das
wall
stimmt.
ahead. If. No. Turn right.
Ich
Muffin
muss
is
das
now
gerade noch
looking
ein
right.
bisschen
End of
abkürzen, weil ich
last-
nicht weiß, ob das
While.
stimmt. Ich glaube, der hat
End of
sich hier verfangen.
While. While.
Das könnte jetzt immer noch so
If.
weitergehen, glaube ich.
Go forward. If. Turn right. End of last. While. If.
Ja, der
End
verfängt
of-
sich hier.
While. No wall
Ich
ahead.
glaube, der verfängt sich
If.
hier.
If.
Ich hasse es.
If. Turn right. While. If. Turn right. While.
Nee,
End of last
nee,
While.
der verfängt sich hier. Hallo.
If.
Nein.
While. Turn
Okay.
left.
Halt.
End of last condition. While. No wall ahead.
Ich möchte das irgendwie abbrechen. Das geht aber nicht.
While. Turn left. End
Nee,
of while.
ich komm.
If.
Ah,
While. No wall ahead. If. No. End of last
nee,
while.
der verfängt sich hier.
Turn right.
Stopp.
While. Turn right.
Ah,
While.
okay, ist irgendwie- ich kann es nicht abbrechen.
Really end app? Press
Ja.
Y for yes and N for no. Muffin. Available commands.
Erschafft.
Airs Haft. Airs Haft.
Enter.
Enter. Muffin programming app. Write down a program with the
Okay.
keyboard. Start program with space. Use tab to list all available commands. Hold down shift to explore Muffin area with the arrow keys.
Ich bin ja sonst ganz gut im Programmieren, aber ich habe bei diesem Spiel tatsächlich, ich habe schon öfter gesagt, habe ich einfach die Schwierigkeit, dass ich mir versuchen muss, diesen ganzen Weg zu merken. Das ist irgendwie schon ein bisschen doof, wenn man irgendwie keine Möglichkeit hat, so eine Karte vor sich zu sehen. Oder vielleicht auch, dass die irgendwie mit Geräuschen unterlegt sind. Das wäre zum Beispiel irgendwie einfacher. Weil man dann einfach weiß, zum Beispiel, wenn rechts irgendwo ein Lüftungsgeräusch ist, was dann beispielsweise näher kommt, oder irgendein Lückengeräusch, also ne, wenn da keine Wand ist oder so, wo man dann weiter hochklettern kann. Aber so ist das echt schwierig. Ich weiß, manche können das bestimmt, manche sind da im Programmieren in der Hinsicht besser als ich, das will ich auch gar nicht abstreiten. Aber ich bin da... Hoppla, Entschuldigung. Ich bin da irgendwie ein bisschen lost, tatsächlich. Ich probiere mal gerade ein wenig herum und präsentiere euch dann das Endergebnis. Weil das dauert sonst echt zu lange, wenn ich da alles Mögliche durchprobiere und überhaupt. Ich möchte das Ding ja nicht unnötig in die Länge ziehen. Wir haben eh noch ein paar Sachen vor uns. Und da werden wir eh noch früh genug dran scheitern. Denke ich mir. Einfach mal so in meinem jugendlichen Leichtsinn. Nein, wie gesagt, ich habe es ja schon mal gespielt und ich weiß, was da auf uns zukommt. Aber trotzdem, ich werde halt noch öfter failen. So. Ich werde erstmal ein bisschen rumfliegen, das wird wahrscheinlich ein bisschen dauern, deswegen erst einmal ganz kurze Pause. So, da sind wir wieder und ich habe mal ein bisschen rumprobiert und somit haben wir dann folgendes Ergebnis. Ich hoffe, dass es jetzt auch stimmt.
While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Wall ahead. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here.
So.
While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Wall ahead. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Wall ahead. Turn left.
Okay.
Muffin is now looking up. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Wall ahead. Turn left. Muffin is now looking left. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. Press button. Muffin has pressed a button. While. No wall ahead.
So, gucken wir mal,
Go
was jetzt
forward.
passiert.
If. No wall right. End of
Das
last conditional
funktioniert
statement.
tatsächlich.
If. Wall ahead. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Wall ahead. End of last conditional statement.
Okay.
If. Button here. While. No wall ahead.
So,
Go
jetzt sind wir
forward.
noch vorwärts gegangen.
If. No wall right.
So, jetzt
Turn
sind wir
right.
nach
Muffin
rechts.
is now looking up. End of last conditional statement. If. Wall ahead. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall right. Turn right. Muffin is now looking right. End of last conditional statement. Wall ahead. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Wall ahead. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward.
Ich weiß nicht genau, wie lange das
If.
dauert.
No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Wall ahead. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Wall ahead. Turn left. Muffin is now looking up. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here.
Ja,
Press button. Muffin has pressed a button. While.
das ist
No
aber
wall
wirklich...
Go forward. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If.
ein nerviges
Wall
Kapitel,
ahead.
muss ich
Turn
sagen.
left. Muffin is now looking left.
Ich hoffe, dass es jetzt auch
End of
alles so
last conditional
stimmt.
statement. If. Button here.
Boah.
While. No wall ahead. Go forward. If. No wall right. End of last conditional statement. If. Wall ahead. End of last conditional statement. If. Button here. While. No wall ahead. Go forward.
Es ist
If.
halt...
No wall
auch-
right. End of last conditional statement. If. Wall ahead. End of last condition.
Es ist halt... Entschuldigung, ich muss es mal kurz ein bisschen stumm machen. Es ist halt auch wirklich das... Schwierige und das Nervige tatsächlich, dass man halt einfach die Sprachausgabe da nicht wirklich unterbrechen kann. Gut, mit Control vielleicht, aber viel schneller geht's damit auch nicht. Ich mach's jetzt gerade mal.
While. Muffin
Ah, da.
has found the exit. Level
Okay.
solved. Muffin. Available commands. Open communication mode by
Okay,
pressing
wir sind
space.
wieder...
Current mission.
Ja,
Find the
okay.
behemoth.
Ist gut. So, wir sind also jetzt wieder da. Und, okay, er hat das Level gesolved. Wie gesagt, das war halt schon, also das ist schon ein bisschen sehr nervig, finde ich. Schwierig, das ist eine Definitionssache. Schwierig ist echt eine Definitionssache. Ich finde es schwierig, andere nicht. Aber worauf wir uns vielleicht einigen können, ist, es ist nervig. Es ist wirklich nervig. Aber gut, macht ja das Spiel halt auch aus, ne? Ist ein Hacking-Game. Ja? Von daher kann man eigentlich auch nichts wirklich dagegen sagen. So,
Learn.
Haben wir hier Network?
Network.
Access?
Network App.
Door Control. Jawohl.
Door Control. Apps.
Was haben wir
Choose with
hier?
return. Apps.
Die
Mail.
Door Control hat eine Mail. Okay.
Subject. Last run. From fuckster@dlepstar.earth. To rrr102@mail.earth. Sent. December 15th, 2113. Didn't go so well last night. Folks were home. Got guns and shot at US. We managed to take them out, but the SYNS were hit too, so we had to leave empty-handed. The new one took a bullet and I don't know if she's gonna make it. Navigate mails with the up and down arrows.
Gegen Sins.
Close app with backspace or escape. Subject. Test 106. From glorb@mail.earth. To rrr102@mail.earth. Sent. November 19th, 2113. Horrible. 100% damage after 25 seconds of combat. After all this progress we made. Suddenly such a bad performance. We have to do better or the other clans will laugh about US.
Laugh about US. Das ist irgendwie geil. Dieses US ist immer so schön. Wenn das nicht irgendwie...
Subject. Test 115.
Okay.
From glorb@mail.earth.
Noch ein Test.
rrr102@mail.earth. Sent. December 13th, 2113. We ran the simulation and instantiated 9 opponent this time. The pilot took them out this time. It was amazing. 3 tanks, 2 helicopters, and 4 rushers, all gone. There was 78% damage, so we have to improve on that. But so far it's all below our estimates. We are going to take this city. Navigate mails with the up and down arrows. Subject.
Alles klar, das haben wir alles gelesen.
Apps. Mail.
Achso, da ist ja nichts mehr weiter. Dann...
Door Control. Apps. Door.
Haben wir noch was? Okay.
Network.
Door.
Apps. Door.
Unlock.
Available commands.
Gut,
Door Control.
passt. Wunderbar, haben wir gemeistert. Was kommt jetzt?
There's another machine in the center of this room, but a lot bigger than the previous one. It looks like an engine with more tubes coming out of it. They seem to be spreading to all parts of this facility. Maybe this was powering the place. It's currently not doing anything, which is why the red lights must be on. Backup lights. It's hard to see much, but... Oh. There are corpses on the floor. Dozens. Whispers in my head. Many voices.
1. Novi or humans. 2. Just like Paranoia Theater. 3. Any shadows around.
Sind es Novis oder Mensch? Oder Ohr? Oder Menschen? Huch!
Novi or humans.
Human corpses. That's why we haven't encountered any gang members before. They're all dead. I spot 5 doors, 3 of which are blocked by more light barriers.
Inspect with I. Move to with M. Optional dialogue. 1. Do synergists believe in life after death? Open console. Do synergists believe in life after death?
We do, but not in the sense people usually see it. Everything is energy. There is never more or less energy in the world, just different shapes of it. When your body dies, your energy just gets transformed. And Novi possess energy as well. There have been scientific studies showing that a conscious novice emits more energy than a non-conscious one, with the exact same specs. When we die, we transform, evolve, but that doesn't give solely the right to force it on anyone.
Inspect with I. Move to with M. Open console with return.
Okay. Dann sollten wir uns jetzt mal ein wenig umschauen. Würde ich mal sagen.
Inspector. 1.
It's hard to make out what they're saying. It's many repeating the same phrase, but what are they saying? I think it's gibberish.
Inspect the voices.
Tanama? Don't tell me the voices are saying Satan.
Inspect
okay.
1. Voices. 2. Engine.
The engine.
Inspect the engine.
A very powerful engine, and it's attached to a long metal chain or something. And there are huge connecting rods reaching north and south into the other rooms. If I'm not mistaken, this is a nuclear fusion reactor.
1.
Oh, ja.
Leave it alone. 2. Can you power it up?
Versuchen wir es mal, oder?
Can you power it up?
No, not really. It needs a key to open the control panel. But even if I had one, I wouldn't activate something I don't know
Ja,
the
stimmt,
purpose
hast
of.
recht.
Inspect
haben wir hier noch?
1. Inspect the corpses.
They were running when they died, fleeing towards the exit. The way we came from. Their eyes are white, but besides that, there are no marks or wounds or anything.
Okay.
Inspect the 1. Voices.
Die Engine, die
3.
Körper,
Corpses.
das war's
Go back
schon.
to communication mode with
Okay.
backspace. Open console with return.
Haben wir hier irgendwas?
Available. Muffin.
Nee.
System. Muffin.
Haben wir,
Choose with return. System.
No?
Muffin. Muffin. Learn.
Network. Gibt's hier irgendwas?
Network. Access. Network app.
Door
Door control.
Nee.
Muffin. Door
Okay.
control.
Gibt's nichts.
Network jump with return. Available commands.
Okay.
Muffin. System. Inspect with
Move
awaiting
to.
input. Move to.
Wo gehen wir
Available
denn mal
places.
hin?
TC14 R01.
TC14. Gehen wir mal
TC14.
in TC14. Mal gucken, was da los ist in dem Raum.
More machines with smaller crankshafts, all inactive. The engine must be incredibly strong in order to power all these machines. There's a clipboard lying on the ground, and there are faces all over the ceiling, grinning.
Move to with M.
Okay.
Open console with return.
Fucking shit! Don't kill me! Wait, what? Who are you? You're not the shadows.
Don't move. Stay where you are. Identify yourself.
Sheila. The name's Sheila. Are they gone?
The shadows? No, there's still some around. How come you survived?
The shadows. They took everyone, but not me. They told me I can live because I have a child. I have no idea what it meant. I don't have children, but it spared me. I hid in here, waiting for it to go away. God, the screaming outside. It was terrible.
I read your message in the Paranoia Theater. You wanted to quit. Gorski said the Phantom Plague goes after bad people. Maybe it sensed your change of heart?
I don't know. I don't know anything anymore. Yes, I wanted to get out of here. The Dark Dragons operations were a shit show even before this happened.
Alright, I'm looking for the Behemoth, a gigantic mech. Do you know where it is?
No, sorry. The boss doesn't tell us everything. But I will bet you can reach it from the room to the far west. Nobody besides the boss was allowed in there. I'll give you the door override codes. They're XAR12 and LIF99. See, you can trust me. Just promise me to get me out of here after, okay?
New intelligence info found. LIF99. Door override code. New intelligence info found. XAR12. Door override code.
Thank you. Yes, I promise.
Optional dialogue. 1. What was her job here? 2. What else did the shadow say? Open console with return.
Gut, das sind wieder Sachen, die kann man jetzt tatsächlich wieder nacheinander fragen, glaube ich. Machen wir mal.
What was her job here?
What did you do here? Are you part of the Dragons?
I was. I scouted robots that we could take. Why? Are you a cop? 'Cause I'd gladly go with you just to get out of here.
I'm no cop, but don't let this fool you. When this is all done, I'll make sure you go behind bars.
Optional dialogue. 1. What else did the shadow say? Open console. What else did the shadow say?
What exactly did the shadow say to you?
It didn't speak. It was right in my mind, like its thoughts dripping into my brain. And it said, wait, why can't I remember? I can't remember.
Calm down. It's a side effect of the Phantom Plague. You're fine.
Open console with return.
Okay. Sie kann sich also nicht mehr erinnern an das, was die Schatten gesagt haben. Also im Prinzip auch wieder ein Kurzzeitgedächtnisverlust, wie das auch immer bei den Phantom Plague Geplagten ebenso ist. Kann ich jetzt eigentlich sonst nichts mehr machen?
Available. Door control.
Ah toll, das
Choose with
Door
return.
Control. Haha.
Muffin. System.
Okay.
Door control. Choose with return.
Ich kann nichts mehr machen?
Muffin. Choose with return.
Huh.
System. Door control. Choose with return. Muffin. Muffin. Available. Learn. Network.
Kann ich von hier aus
Network.
irgendwo auf
Access.
ein Network? Da ist nur
Network
Door
app.
Control
Door
und
control.
Muffin.
Muffin. Door control. Avail. Door control. Door control. Barrier lab.
Barrier.
Choose with return.
Ach so.
Barrier lab. Available commands.
Unlock.
Awaiting input. Override code.
Okay,
Collected
machen wir mal.
override code.
Den hier?
LIF99. LIF99.
Okay,
Wrong code.
gut.
XAR12. Wrong code.
Hä?
Barrier lab. Choose with return. Barrier 03.
Okay, warte mal.
Choose with return. Barrier storage.
Oh Gott.
Choose with return. Network.
Warte mal.
Barrier lab.
Okay, was
Barrier
ist hier?
03.
Was ist hier
Barrier
mit?
03.
Unlock.
Awaiting input. LIF99. Wrong code.
Okay. Hallo, wieso kriege ich jetzt nichts mehr zu hören? Ja, wrong code.
LIF99. Wrong code. Barrier lab. Barrier
Okay.
03. Barrier
Unlock.
03. Unlock. Awaiting input.
Was ist mit dem
LIF.
hier?
XAR12. Override complete.
Okay.
Barrier lab.
Nein.
Unlock.
Warte. Halt, kann ich hier wieder zurück?
Door control. Barrier lab. Barrier 03. Barrier storage.
Storage.
Barrier storage.
Unlock.
Unlock. Awaiting input. LIF.
Warte mal, da müsste doch jetzt der...
LIF.
So, jetzt
LIF99.
müssten die beiden
Override complete.
eigentlich unlocked sein.
Door control. Available commands. Barrier lab. Barrier 03.
Okay.
Barrier storage. Network. Open communication
ich
mode
jetzt-
by pressing space.
Kann ich die
Barrier
jetzt
lab.
unlocken?
Barrier lab. Unlock. Awaiting input. LIF99.
Okay, die
LIF
funktioniert
99.
nicht.
Wrong code.
Okay.
Door control. Available commands. Barrier lab. Barrier
okay.
03. Available commands. Door control. Available.
Okay, jetzt kann
Move
ich
to
wieder
with M.
moven.
Open. Awaiting input. Move to. Available places. TC14. R01. Center.
Wir gehen mal
R01.
in R01. Weil TC14 waren wir ja schon.